Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I have come here on your platform because I just want people to know that indeed the spiritual world, it is for real. To those that think that it does not exist, you are lost. For this world, it is like for real. So this is how I ended up being a ritualist and using my South African girlfriend that I was dating against her wishes to make sure that I can get some blood that was needed for that ritual to be complete. What happened is that I was working for this other man. This man, he owned a Toyota Dyna. It is a kind of a small petrol truck, mostly that is used in Zim to do local deliveries. Whilst I was working for this man, he then told me that everyone knew, though, that his own parents, they were from Malawi. So he told me that since his business was not going like according to plan, he was thinking of returning back to where his parents came from in Malawi, hoping that maybe some rituals can be done on his behalf. Upon his return in Zim, then he can be able to start making a lot of money, because some of the people that were also picking up these loads and delivering those small loads from local warehouses and hardwares, they were making a lot of money. But as for me and him, we were always having this standing time that was just too much, and we were losing a lot of money. It was as if this man, he had some sort of bad luck. So he said that for me to be able to throw away this bad luck, what was needed was for him to return back to Malawi and to restart. He was then given some directions by his own parents, and he also wanted to go with me to Malawi. But at that time I said, since we had not been working for a very long time, it is far much better for you to go alone, and then I can just do some piece jobs whilst I am waiting for you to return back from Malawi. He went there. The rituals that he did there, according to him, was that when he arrived there, he was then told that he was supposed to return back with the used sanitary pads that would have been used by his wife. So that was all that he was waiting for. So he came back with a charm, but he was empty-handed. He said that the charm that had been given to him, this was the charm that was going to give him at least some good luck, but not a lot of this good luck. It was all for him to be able to raise enough money so that he can be able to return back to Malawi again. So he waited. He said he was waiting, and then when he had gotten the opportunity, until he had collected all the fresh used sanitary pads that his wife was using, he told me that he was on his way returning back to Malawi. He then went to Malawi. After that, when he came back, that was when I saw that indeed in this world there is some magic that do happen. So this man, he came and he informed me as one of his trusted employees that this is what we were going to be doing. Each and every morning when I would wake up, I had to go to his place. He would give me a bowl. This bowl will be full of fresh blood, in which he told me that this blood was the blood that was being taken by his own Tokoloshis, the blood of his wife when she would be menstruating each and every month, and he would mix it with some other charms and then wash the trucks that we were using. We started to make money, and he told me that he did not want me to work like as a driver anymore. All that I was supposed to do was to at least be more like a boss and to control everything that will be taking place, because he was getting busy with other things. Fast forward, Brother Nashi, this man started to make a lot of money. And as for me, I then started thinking about it, and I told him that I wanted to be part of that. I wanted as well to be someone who was going to be rich. And he said that if you want to be rich, you need to know that there are some sacrifices that you need to do. And these sacrifices, they are not going to be easy. You need to sacrifice. As you can see that my wife right now is sick. It is not an easy thing to know that you are the one who is making your wife to be sick like this. But if you want to do it, it is fine. Who am I to stop you? For many souls are needed in this kingdom. So, Brother Nashi, that was when I thought that it was a better idea, a very good one, for me to be able to do this as well. I spoke with my boss until he had told me that it was okay. I can go with him to Malawi. When we wanted to go to Malawi, unfortunately, I could not go there. I got so sick, and he spoke with the traditional healer there in Malawi, and this traditional healer told me that the reason as to why I was unable to go there, it was because my ancestors were refusing. So what was supposed to happen was that I was going to join this occultic group, even though I was in Zim. My boss was the one who was going to Malawi on my behalf. And after that, when he would return back to Zim with the charms, then I'll start to use those charms. I was then told to buy 3 gods, in which I bought those 3 gods, and I was told to name these 3 gods the name of my mother, my father, and one of my younger sibling. That one I did, and I was told to go with these gods into the mountains. That man assisted me, and we went into the mountains. After we had gone into the mountains, and then we slaughtered those gods, I did not even realize that by me slaughtering these gods, I was dedicating the lives of my parents and my sibling to the shrine of that traditional healer. And after I had done that, my sibling got so sick, so much that we could not even understand what was going on with him. I had enough money, Brother Nash, at that time. I made sure that my sibling was taken to the best doctors in town, but the situation did not even change. The way that his body will get so hot, it was so scary, to tell you the truth. Like, it was really scary. And he then passed away. When he passed away, I was told to collect some soil from his grave, and I gave it to this other bus driver, who did not even know that the soil that I had given to him, it was the soil that had been taken from a grave. It was in a small container, and I just told him that he was supposed to give it to this other man upon his arrival there in Malawi. And he went with it, and a dedication was done, taking the soul of my sibling to that traditional healer's shrine in Malawi. After that was done, I kept on making money. I was told to choose a business that I could run so that my relatives will never be suspicious of me. I chose a business of sponsoring illegal gold miners, and that was like a perfect business for me because of the way that I make money. I was then told to buy a small plot of land, in which I did. The reason as to why I was told to do that, it was because I need to offer animals as a piece of sacrifice to this traditional healer shrine, because this traditional healer, he has so many topologies, so much that he cannot feed them all. So when you go to his shrine, he then tells you that part of the covenant is that you need to keep on sacrificing these animals. But I never met this traditional healer like face to face. I only communicated with him through my own boss. As for my boss, he is someone that is even respected in the community, but people do not know that he is a ritualist. He has his own rituals that he performs, and I have my own rituals that I perform. My target is my parents. They are the ones that are left that I still need to sacrifice. When you post my story, please tell me. I'll be following through in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our brother right there. That was the translation of the message that was sent to me. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.